Hi friends, please welcome to the part 44 of this playlist. We are looking at real certification questions on AZ900. Now if you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Why? Because you will be getting daily alerts on cloud certification contents, primarily Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud and Azure. By the way, there is a join button below this video. Please click the join button, become a member and gain access to a wide variety of more important questions. You will need both the free questions that I am posting as well as those paid contents to clear the certifications. See, this question is about deploying the virtual machines. You want to deploy it and you want to plan for a single data center failure. So your VMs are on a single data center. If it fails, your application on the VMs will be gone, not available. You don't want a downtime. What are the two possible options? Options. So the first one is saying I would deploy this on two or more AZs. That is perfectly fine. That means instead of a single data center, put it on to at least two or more data centers. This looks correct. Why? Because if one data center fails, the other data center is still up and your application will not go down. So this looks correct. Now here we are talking about two or more resource groups. So what is a resource group? It is just a logical entity. It does not exist physically, but if you want to arrange, like for example, you have a list of bills, so you want to arrange it. You would create a file for electricity bills. You would create another file for example water bills. Now you might ask, who the f gets a water bill in India? I'm talking about countries like USA or UK where they do get water bills. Even in India, if you have your private bungalows, you do get water bills. So what would you do? You would create different files. Like you would create a resource group. You would keep the utility bills, for example your cell phone expenses, your water bills, your electricity bills. You would keep in a resource group. That is a big file. Imagine resource group as a big file. Now that resource group is itself, like the big file itself, you would keep it in an almirah, in a cupboard. That cupboard is your data center. So you are still keeping it in one cupboard, right? You're not keeping it in two cupboards. So if the cupboard is burnt, then you lose this file. Similarly here, if the resource group, like if the data center goes down, resource group goes down, your application goes down. So will it help you? No. So it is like, Ranveer Singh, he posted a not so good picture of himself. Nobody wanted to view it, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know about the girls if they wanted to view it. Now, if the data center fails, people still want to view his pictures. How to do that? Put those contents in multiple regions, multiple AZs or multiple regions, and Ranveer Singh's pictures can still be viewed. Okay, so these two are my answers. Resource group, I explained why it is wrong. Let me address scale set. Scale set is a scaling solution. For example, you you started you start you for example you have a startup. Okay, initially you are getting 100 customers on your application. Now one fine day 100 goes to 10,000 customers. 10,000 after 2 weeks goes to half a million, and you need a scale up solution. So that is how scale sets work. Scale sets will not work in this case because scale sets would still be on the same data center. If the data center fails, scale sets fails. So these two are my final answers. See, you have 20 virtual machines, so this like that, different virtual machines, and you want this guy to not to talk to this guy. So for example, you have 20 brothers in one bungalow. You don't want one brother to talk to other, like the brother called VM1. You don't want him to talk to others. Put him in a different bungalow, man. Put him in a different house. Put VM1 on a separate virtual network. Like we all want to put Ranveer Singh due to his energy levels in a separate world, in a different world. The acting skills are awesome, everything is awesome, but the energy levels are way too much to consume, right? So we want such people to be in a different virtual network. So now you want to run a different operating system other than other virtual machines? No, boss. Operating system will not resolve it. you have to separate the network. Operating systems are like in one apartment there are 4 rooms. You are saying like I will put this guy in another room. No boss, put him. If a guy is like Ranveer Singh, for his energy level, put him in another house, and that house has to be at least 10 kilometers away so that this guy cannot walk and come to your house again and again. Now this says to be you want to deploy to a separate resource group. See, resource group is just a logical entity. It is not something which is physical. So it's like if someone says, okay, I will put Ranveer Singh inside a cupboard in my house, that will still not help you, boss. That guy will keep shouting from inside and you will have to take some stringent measures. So that's why this will not work. Resource group is just a logical entity to segregate the resources. For example, you have finance department and marketing department. Those two are using different set of file resources. You would club that into a resource group so that it is easy to manage. People will ask, hey, you know what, finance team, what are the finance team's resources? You will say resource group RG1, whatever this is tagged, these are all finance team resources. That is how it works. And then the last one says you have two network interfaces. You network interfaces alone will not work. You have to put them in a different network altogether. So this is my final answer. See here, first thing we have to map from this place. We have to map. Okay, so when I see the word data warehouse, always think about Synapse Analytics. That is the solution that is given by Azure for data warehouse and analytics databases, and hence I would match this here. Okay, now the second thing is, the moment I see NoSQL, I think about Cosmos DB. Cosmos DB works for all of these. It supports NoSQL, MongoDB, Cassandra, Gremlin, the replacement of all of these. So I would map Cosmos DB here. And the last one is talking about Hadoop clusters. Hadoop clusters HD Insight is meant for this purpose because it has capability to take care of Spark, HBase, Storm clusters, and so on. So this would be my final answer. We should lock this. Folks, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. This channel is totally dedicated to help you clear cloud certifications, Azure, GCP, and AWS. By the way, you have an opportunity to become a member because there will be lot of important questions posted in the members only group. Please choose the Cloud Kernel or Cloud Ninja membership, and that will give you access to questions. Cloud Soldier will not give you access to questions. Okay, so this brings us to the end of part 44. These are all real certification questions on AZ 900. See you in the next part.